This is ZNN with Jamie Cooper.
And good Tuesday morning. I'm Jamie Cooper. This is a live edition of ZNN. The first portion of this sponsored by the Athens News-Courier, out this Tuesday morning, minus my ad. All right, let's get it going this morning. Hey, y'all remember when Judge Bob Baker was assaulted down at that soccer game last year? Well, the guy was found guilty, according to the paper this morning. An evil man accused of attacking a Limestone County judge at a Hartselle soccer game more than a year ago intends to appeal his 180-day sentence. Fines totaling $1,000 and court costs, according to a court official. He was convicted of, William Cliff Sanders was convicted of third-degree assault and several other charges. He is accused of assaulting Limestone County Circuit Judge Bob Baker back on March 27th of 2008. They had photographs and everything in court the other day. This guy, lock him up, Judge. That's what he ought to be done. According to the News-Courier this morning, too, with all the rain now, we're going to lose a lot of cotton and the soybeans. Talking to my neighbor Bill Donovan yesterday, a farming expert, and he says it's going to be tough for him to get into the fields. Local farmers are feeding the wolves of too much rainfall September and October. Being too wet to get in the fields has cost some planters as much as 30 to 50% of their crops. So hopefully with it being rain-free for about the next 2 weeks, they should be able to get that done. Also, according to the News-Courier, work has at last begun on a railroad crossing once identified as one of the most dangerous in the state of Alabama. CSX railroad workers are on site at the Piney Chapel Road crossing as late week to begin work on installing a signal and gates a year after the last date promised and 5 years after requests for more safety. Hey, if you're flying out of Huntsville, this out of the News-Courier this morning and in USA Today, you're going to be paying the highest airfares in the nation. New federal stats show Huntsville has the nation's most expensive airline tickets. And don't forget the Veterans Day Parade comes up this Saturday. Organizers have extended the parade deadline, so right now they've got about 50 entries. If you want to get involved in that, you need to call 374-2073. That is this Saturday. Also, the News-Courier over the weekend, they're going to be doing a local Veterans Museum to host docudrama about Pearl Harbor. It's called We Interrupt This Program, Pearl Harbor Remembered. Be performed at the Athens Senior Center on Pryor Street, 2 o'clock, December 6th. Tickets are $5. Hey, Athens State President Bob Glenn, Dr. Glenn, will be with us this Friday. Here's a picture of him. Athens State University President Robert Glenn crowns Kate Hamilton as the 2009-10 Founders Queen this past Friday. She's from Madison. But we look forward to having Dr. Glenn and Rick Mold up here with us coming up this Friday. Also, congratulations to the 2 local high school bands for winning on Halloween competition, Elkmont and East. 2 local bands were honored Saturday at the 32nd Annual West Alabama Marching Band Festival in Gordo. Congratulations to East Limestone and Elkmont. And this girl here, Bonnie Baker Evans, a 2008 graduate of Elkmont High, was recently selected as a member of the Auburn Tiger Eyes dance line. So that was also in the News-Courier. And don't forget, you remember the Athens Bible School girls won the state volleyball championship in 1A last week. This Friday in the News-Courier, they will have a special edition telling you all about that. First time I think they had won in 21 years. That's this portion of the news, sponsored by the News-Courier. Move on to other things out of the